All right, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started on our backs. So, lying down on your mat, go ahead and bend your knees so that the bottoms of your feet come to your mat, almost like you're setting up for bridge pose. You can go ahead and readjust your hips if necessary. If you'd like to go ahead and take your breath practice in this pose, you're more than welcome. Or if you'd like, you can take broken bridge. As you heel toe your feet to the outsides of the mat, you can let your knees knock into one another. This internal rotation helps release any tension in the low back. So start visualizing your breath going right above your tailbone. Starting to settle into your space. Deep inhales and deep exhales. 2 more cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale and exhale. Moving into equal part breaths, we'll inhale for 4, exhale for 4. As we continue, we can extend the length, maybe to 5 seconds or 6 seconds, whatever works best for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthening the breath. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to an unprompted breath. If you're in broken bridge, go ahead and heel toe your feet together so they're hip width distance. Let's start by drawing the knees into your chest and just starting to massage the low back and sacrum right behind the pelvis. You can draw circles in one direction and then switch the direction. Getting a little bit deeper right behind the tailbone. And when you're ready, go ahead and plant your feet, setting up for bridge pose. Step your feet closer to your hips so you're able to graze the back of your heels with your fingertips. Feet are about hip width distance. You want to keep your knees really stacked above your heels so they're not opening wide or closing in on one another. We'll move through articulate bridge, really slowing down the movement for 3 rounds. Inhale, lift the tailbone up, low back, mid back, upper back, pressing into your shoulder space. Exhale, lower down upper back, mid back, low back, and hips. Inhale, hips, lower back, mid back, upper back. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower, upper back, mid back, low back, and hips. One more round on your own, using your breath to move through the shapes. Letting the hips come to the ground, keeping the left knee bent, left foot planted into your mat. You'll bend your right knee into your chest, giving it a good squeeze. You can have your fingers interlaced just above the kneecap, drawing it in, just massaging here in the torso. On your next inhale, extend the right leg so that the bottom of the foot is stamped into your ceiling. Now you can interlace your fingers right at the right hamstring, drawing the leg in closer to your chest. Breathing into the belly of the torso, grounding through the hips. Deepen the breath. Moving through the transitions, we'll bend and straighten our right knee. Inhale, press the heel into the mat. As you exhale, bend the right knee. 2 more just like that. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Last round, inhale. And exhale. Interlacing the fingers right below the knee. Squeeze the right knee in tight, and then go ahead and let the right foot fall to the ground. Switching out the legs, you'll squeeze the left knee into your chest. You can draw it towards the outside, towards the armpit, opening up through the hip. And as you inhale, extend the left leg, bringing the hands just behind the left hamstring. Keeping the left foot flexed, you're really stamping the bottom of your foot into your ceiling. You can add a micro bend in the left knee if necessary, drawing it in closer to your chest and breathing into the left hamstring. Moving through 3 transitions on this side. Inhale, flex the foot, extending the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, drawing the thigh into the chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Draw it on in, squeezing the knee in, fingers interlaced just below the kneecap. You'll draw both knees into the chest, wrapping the hands just behind the knees. Start to roll, massaging along the spine. And you'll meet me in child's pose. Rocking over the knees. Knees come out to the width of the mat. Toes come to touch. As your hips come back to your heels, your arms extend to the front of your space. Taking an active child's pose, press into the palms of the hands, lifting the elbows off the ground as your chest falls to the mat. Resting your forehead on the floor. Draw the knees back to your hips. Take deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. On your next inhale, you'll come to tabletop position. Shoulders stack over your wrists, hips stack over your knees. Really important to keep that bone on bone, joint on joint as we move throughout our practice. Here in our tabletop position, engage Hasta Bandha, your hand bind, by spreading the fingers wide and pressing down into the fingertips. You'll automatically feel the musculature in your upper body As you press into the palms, imagine someone's hand resting between your shoulder blades and you're trying to push it up and away. Moving through 3 rounds of cow-cat. Inhale, flip the tailbone up, drop the belly, lift through the chest. Exhale, press into the palms, round in the back body, and tuck your chin. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Keeping this cat pose, spread the fingers wide once more and gently start to shift your shoulders forward, breathing into that space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, shift the hips back. Reset your hands, stepping your feet back. High plank position, Phalakasana. Inhale. Hold here for the exhale. One more. Inhale, press into the palms. And as you exhale, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Our first down dog of practice, probably the first down dog of the day. Just take some breath here to pedal out the feet, sway your hips side to side. Inhale. Exhale, press the hips back. On your next inhale, bring the gaze to the top of your space. And as you exhale, step the feet forward, forward fold. Taking some time here, feet are hip width distance. You can place 2 fists in between the arches of your feet, adding whatever bend you need to let your chest fall to your thighs. Hands can rest at your side, or you can reach for your opposite elbows, letting the head and neck dangle between your biceps. Rocking side to side, opening up the outer hip, finding space here. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck, and in your next breath, go ahead and let it go. On your exhale, let the hands fall to the ground. Fingertips are tented. Inhale, left leg rises behind you. And as you exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the right. So we're looking for pinky toe to pinky toe alignment here. Fingertips remain tented. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Start by walking your hands on over to the right side, feeling a deep stretch in the left leg. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right side, feeling a deep stretch move to the right outer hip. Inhale, come through center. Deep bend in the knees as you step the left foot back, and then come back to forward fold. We'll switch sides here. Fingertips tented once more. Inhale, right leg rises behind you. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the left, pinky toe to pinky toe. Fingertips tent. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, walk your hands over to your left side. Inhale, come through center. And as you exhale, walk through your hands to the right side. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, deep bend into the knees, stepping the right foot back and meeting me back in forward fold. Letting the chest fall onto the thighs. You can bring a deep bend into your knees. Just hang out here for a sec. Inhale, halfway lift, palms come to your shins. As you exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach out to the side and up to the sky. full body extension. Feet are still hip width distance. Pressing your hips forward, arms are reaching up to the sky. You can't see my hands, but what we're going to do is wrap the right thumb underneath the left, opening up our shoulders here. So as you inhale, draw the palms back, lifting the chest forward. Exhale, hands come to interlace at the low back. Inhale, lift through the chest. As you exhale, fold forward, chest to leg, down fists come to sky. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, plant the hands, stepping your feet back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Transitioning back to high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower your belly to the ground. Preparing for our first spine strengthening, untuck the toes so that the tops of the feet are pressing into your mat. You can bring the feet together like you have a mermaid fin. Hands are pressed right underneath your shoulders as you prepare for cobra. Inhale, start to peel the chest off the ground, pressing into the tops of the feet. Exhale, lower. 2 more rounds of that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Option to make this your up dog, pressing into the palms, lifting off the hips by pressing into the tops of the feet. As you exhale, untuck the toes, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale here. As you exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, full body extension. Arms reach out and up. This time, hook the opposite thumb. So in this case, my left thumb is coming behind my right. Inhale, draw the palms back, lift through the chest. As you exhale, interlace the fingers at the low back. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, chest to leg, bound fists come to sky. 1 inhale here. Exhale, let the hands come down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Keeping the lift in the chest. Exhale, high plank. 1 deep breath, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. 3 rounds of cobra or up dog. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. For cobra, peel the chest off the ground. Exhale, let the chest fall. Option to continue with cobra or press on up into up dog. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale here in low lunge. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your deepest forward fold. Taking a moment to find your breath. Preparing for chair. So a couple different options for chair. You can either bring your feet to touch, toes touch, slight space in between the heels. Or if you'd like, you can bring your feet to hip width distance. If you do have a block, you can go ahead and place that block right in between the knees, squeezing the knees in towards one another. Weight shifts back into your heels. You should be able to lift your toes off the ground, bend your knees. Naturally, you're going to have an arch in your back, so tuck the tailbone under to strengthen those back muscles. Arms extend up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. You can get rid of your prop, bringing your hands back to prayer at heart center. Press down through the right foot as you start to hover the left foot off the ground. Inhale, bend the left knee, and as you exhale, float the left foot back to crescent lunge. Arms will reach up to the sky. So feet are hip width distance here. You can heel toe your right foot over to the right side, widening your stance. Both toes are pointed towards the front of your space. 90-degree bend in the right knee as you actively press down through the ball of the left foot. Arms reach up to the sky. We'll move through 3 transitions, bending and straightening the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, hold here for crescent. Exhale, transition to warrior 2. So opening up to your left side. Rotate the left foot so that it's parallel to the back of your space. You can heel toe your right foot a little bit closer to the left side of your mat. You're looking for heel to arch alignment. Centering out the hips, bending into the right knee, arms extend out to the side. Drishti gaze comes right in front of the right middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, bend a little deeper. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the right knee. Right arm reaches up to the sky and up overhead. Left hand can rest on the left thigh, or you can wrap the left hand around the low back. Opening the right side body. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath. See if you can reach 1 inch higher. As you exhale, extended side angle. Swing the right arm down. You can bring your right elbow to the right thigh. Left hand reaches up to the sky. If you have a block, you can go ahead and place it on the inside of the right foot. Right hand placed on top of it. Left hand comes to the sky. Opening up the chest here. So you don't want to have this left shoulder down, closing it off. We want to peel the chest open. One more inhale. As you exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Hands are planted, tuck the left toe. Inhale, right leg rises behind you. Exhale, go ahead and step that right foot on forward. Option here to lower the left knee down. You can bring a blanket or fold your mat for a little bit more cushion underneath the left knee. And as you start to come on up, make sure that your right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Hands can come to center. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Your left elbow will come to the outside of your right knee. Gently start to work the left elbow down, deepening the twist. If you're feeling strength today, you can tuck the left toes, lifting the left knee off the ground. We'll just take 3 more deep breaths here. On your next exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, step the left foot forward. Forward fold. Here in our deep breaths, just take a moment to feel the difference between the right and left sides before we even it out. Our next inhale brings us to chair. Again, feet can be hip-width distance or toes can touch. As you bend your knees, shift the weight back into your heels. Engage the low belly, arms reach up to the sky. Feeling space, feeling heat, feeling space in the low back and feeling heat in the quads. Continue your breath, adding a smile. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer. This time you'll hover your right foot off the ground. As you inhale, bend the right knee. And as you exhale, float the right foot back, crescent lunge. Feet are hip-width distance, bending into the left knee, pressing into the ball of the right foot. Arms reach up to the sky for the full expression. Moving through 3 transitions here. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend the left knee, finding depth in the space you created. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Here in crescent, inhale, reach the fingertips. As you exhale, open on up to warrior 2. You might get a nice crack in your hips like I did. Heel toe the left foot over to the right side. You're looking for heel to arch alignment in the feet. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Left knee is bending forward. Think about it pointing just between the left big toe and second toe. Arms extend outward. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, deepen. On your next inhale, reverse triangle. Straightening the left knee, left arm comes up and back. As your right hand can rest on the right thigh or wrap around the back of the low back. Deep breath, inhale, lengthen from the left hip through the left side body into the left fingertips. Inhale, reach through your fingertips, and as you exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow comes to the left thigh, or if you use the block on the other side, you can do the same, right on the inside of the left foot. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Here, an extended side angle, peel the chest open. That's why I like to use a block, because it gives you a little bit more space. Inhale, reach through the right fingertips, and as you exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Tucking the right toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg rises behind you. And as you exhale, step the left foot forward, rolling down to your right knee. Knee stacked over heel, hip is right over your knee, arms reach up here at heart center. Inhale, lift to the chest, and as you exhale, twist on over to your left side. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Really start to work the right elbow down, and as you twist here, gaze can come either to the left foot, or you can look behind the left shoulder. If you did so on the other side, go ahead and tuck the right toes, lifting the right knee off the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more deep breath in this position. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Lift through your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward. Forward fold. Let's heel till our feet out to get about mat width distance, maybe even just outside of the mat. You can also have a 45-degree angle here with the heels in, toes out, and just start to bend forward. Heel, toe the toes in towards one another. Feet are hip width distance. And we're going to move into big toe pose, Padangusthasana. So you'll bring your peace fingers, wrap them around the big toe, and then bring your thumb to press into the toenail of your big toe. As you inhale, keeping the bind halfway lift. As you exhale, use the strength in your upper body to draw the chest into your thighs. Bending the elbows, hang out here, breathing into the back of the leg. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck. Go ahead and shake your head yes, shake your head no. Releasing the hand from toe bind. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, fingertips are tented. Go ahead and step the left foot back. Now we're looking for pyramid pose. So pyramid pose, your feet are hip width distance. Toes are pointed, all 10 toes are pointed towards the top of your space. Your left foot is about 2 or 3 feet behind you, just depending on how tall you are. So here in pyramid, triangle pose, the left foot will be parallel to the back of your space. Right hand can come to a block on the inside of the right foot, or you can reach for that toe again once more. On a long inhale, bring the left hand up to the sky. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. As you exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Tucking the left toes, inhale, right foot rises behind you, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, step the right foot forward once more. Preparing for revolved triangle. Palm block can come right underneath the left palm. Left foot is at about 45 degrees. Pressing down into the left palm, right hand reaches up to the sky. So using this twist, breathing into the right outer thigh, right hamstring. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, framing the right foot. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of the space. And as you exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. We'll find our chair pose once more. Bending the knees. Weight comes into the heels, arms come up to the sky. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. And as you exhale, straighten the knees, fold forward, chest to leg. Round 2 of big toe pose. Maybe you want to take a wider stance, maybe not. Whatever works best for you. Just notice the space that you've created and just those slight movements there in triangle. Releasing the bind from your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Tent up your fingertips, and as you exhale, this time step the right foot back. So right foot's at a 45-degree angle. 2-ish feet behind the left. Left toes are pointed towards the front of your space. Blocking comes the inside of your left foot. Left hand planted on that block. Inhale, bring the right hand on up to the sky. Inhale, reach through the right fingertips. As you exhale, open up wider. Inhale, reach. And as you exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Tucking the right toes, inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the left foot forward once more. Finding your triangle pose this time. I like to bring my right foot a little bit closer for revolved, but you'll bring the block right into the inside of your right foot. Right hand plants on it this time. As you inhale, reach the left hand up to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, left hand comes down. As you tent up the fingertips, lift through the chest, and exhale, step the right foot forward. Feet are hip width distance. You can reach for opposite elbows. Or you can wrap the arms around the back of the calves. Inhale here. Exhale. Releasing the hands down. Optional vinyasa, or meet us in down dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way to stand. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping the feet back, high plank. Inhale, shoulders come forward. As you exhale, chaturanga, bending the elbows into your chest. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breaths here in down dog. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of the space, and as you exhale, step the feet forward, forward fold. I'm going to switch sides here. Inhale, come to stand. Hands can come at waist. So keeping the right foot forward, you'll step the left foot back. All toes are pointed towards the front of your space. Hips are centered. Go ahead and take a hand bind. So that might look like fist bumps. Give yourself a fist bump here. It could look like reaching for opposite elbows, or it could be a full hand bind here. Whatever that looks like for you, find it in pyramid. As you inhale, lift through your chest. And as you exhale, press the hips back, reaching the chest forward, fold over the right leg. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Inhale, right leg rises behind you. Exhale, bring the right foot down next to your left. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your space, and as you exhale, walk the hands back to your feet. On a long inhale, you'll come to stand. Arms reach out to the side and up to the sky. And as you exhale, settle into the left foot. Inhale, right leg rises so that the right knee is parallel to your right hip. Arms reach on up. Option to stay here if you'd like to practice balance in one-legged Tadasana. Or if you'd like to go deeper into an external rotation, you can externally rotate the right foot, right leg, and bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Actively press the left thigh into the right foot and vice versa. Hands can find prayer at heart center, or you can reach the hands up to the sky. One more deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and come out of it as gracefully as you came into it. Folding forward, chest to leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step the feet back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your space, and as you exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. On your next inhale, come to stand. Shoulders stack over your hips. Hands come right to the hips. This time, you will step the left foot back, finding pyramid pose on this side. Heel toe your left foot over to the left side if you need to widen your stance. Hips are straight. Find whatever bind you took on the other side. As you inhale, open up through the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward. Breathing into the back of the left leg. Adding any micro bends that you need in the right or left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Tucking the right toes, inhale, left leg rises behind you. And as you exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, gaze comes in between your hands, and as you exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. On an inhale, come to stand. Exhale, settle into your space. Practicing balance on the other side. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. This time, your left foot will come so that its left knee comes parallel to the left hip. Arms reach up to the sky. Continue to practice this balancing, or if you'd like, you can externally rotate the left leg, placing the left foot on the inside of the left thigh. You can also do a kickstand or the calf, just to make sure that you're avoiding the knee joint. Settling into your space once more. Hands can come to prayer, or whatever variation you're feeling on this side. It doesn't have to be equal to the other. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Option to press right back into down dog or join me in vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, press into the palms, and as you exhale, press the hips up and back. On your next exhale, release the knees to the ground. Hips come back to your heels, and go ahead and swing your legs out in front of you. We're going to do a mix of some boat pose as well as some seated forward folds, but we'll mix it up so you don't feel like you're in boat for like 5 minutes. Preparing here for our first boat pose, you can go ahead and remove the fleshy parts from your sit bones. Scoop right underneath the knees. Shins come parallel to the mat. Feet can be flexed or pointed. I like pointed. Lifting through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more deep breaths just like that. On your next exhale, let the feet come down to the ground, preparing for Janu Shirshasana. Extend the left leg and bend the right knee so that the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Fingertips are tented on either side of the left foot. Inhale, chest rise. And as you exhale, fold forward over the left leg. If you're interested in adding a little bit of a side body stretch, you can bring the left forearm to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, right hand reaches up to the sky, and then exhale, right hand reaches overhead. On your next exhale, go ahead and release, preparing for boat pose on the next round. I'm just switching sides so you guys can see me on the other side. Lifting through your chest, taking 3 deep breaths. Option to release the hands here. I'm shaking away with you. On your next exhale, release the legs down to the ground. Extend the right leg this time. Bend the left knee so that the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Tenting the fingertips, inhale, lift through the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward over the right leg. If you did the side body stretch on the other side, go ahead and place the right forearm on the inside of the right leg. Inhale, left hand reaches up to the sky, and as you exhale, left hand reaches overhead. Inhale, comes on up. Finding boat pose once more. We'll add some twists here, so go ahead and get into your position, lifting through the chest. Hands can come to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Go ahead and release the legs down. Left leg will extend. Bend your right knee and plant the right foot onto the outside of the left leg. Right hand comes behind the hip. Inhale, left hand reaches up to the sky, and as you exhale, come on into a twist. You can either squeeze the right leg into the torso, or if you'd like, you can bring the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. One more inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and release from the twist, finding boat pose once more. Moving to our twists again. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And release. I'm just going to switch around so you can see me. This time, you'll extend the right leg, bend the left knee, stamping the left foot on the outside of the right leg. The left hand can come behind the hips. As you inhale, reach the right hand up to the sky and either come in for a hug or place the right elbow on the outside of the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, twist deeper. One more inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Finding our boat pose once more. Last round, we'll do transitions from half boat to full. As you inhale, Ardha, release halfway. Exhale, pull on up. Two more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale, pull. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower those feet down. We're going to find a forward fold position, but I want you to create a diamond shape with your legs. So what that looks like is that your feet are coming to touch, but they're really kind of far in front of you. I like to use either a blanket or a block placed right on top of your feet. If you have two blocks, you can stack them one on top of each other. As you inhale, lift through the chest, and then as you exhale, start to fold forward, resting your forehead on that blanket or block. Coming down from a lot of energy and heat building, we move into our cool down. Just take note of the sensation you've created in your body. What sides feel different? I can still feel a little bit more tightness in my left side here in this pose. On an inhale, come to stand. Bring your blanket with you and unfold it so it's just has a little bit of height. I'm going to go ahead and just sit my sits bones on top of it, giving me a little bit of a lift here, and then drop the feet in closer towards the pelvis. This is kind of a more familiar butterfly pose, but we're adding a little bit of a lift to give us some length. Knees are open. Hands can wrap around the feet. As you inhale, lift through the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward. Use your elbows to open up the legs a little bit more, getting deeper into your hip space. On an inhale, come on up to sitting, and then extend the legs wide. We're going to meet on our backs. Our first round is reclined pigeon. So this is a variation of pigeon pose for those of us with bad knees, or if you're just not feeling pigeon for that particular day. What you'll go ahead and do is come onto your back. Both feet are planted into the ground, almost like you're prepping for pigeon once more. Actively pressing through the left foot, you'll extend the right leg up to the sky. Externally rotate and bend the right knee so that the right ankle comes just above to the top of the left thigh. Bring your fingers to interlace behind the left hamstring and then start to squeeze the left leg on in. Keeping the right foot flexed, you can use your right elbow to press the right knee away, getting a little bit deeper into a hip stretch. Go ahead and release the left foot down. Switching out the legs, you'll plant the right foot. Extend the left leg with an inhale, and then bend the left knee. Left ankle comes to the top of the right thigh. Interlace the fingers just behind the right hamstring, and then bring the left elbow to the inside of the left thigh, pressing it away. Keeping the left foot flexed, breathe into the left hip. Releasing the right foot down, bending the left knee, draw both knees into the chest. Scoot your hips over to the left side of your mat, bringing the scoot your hips to the right side of your mat, bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Your right hand can be extended out to a T or to a cactus. As you exhale, let the knees drop over to the left side, supine twist. You want your knees to be as high or higher than your hips, so go ahead and bend them and draw them in. Knees come through center. Shift the hips on over to the left side. Drawing the knees in, your right hand comes to the outside of your left knee as the left arm extends out to a KT or cactus. Knees drop over to the right side. Inhale, knees come back to center. We'll draw them in for a deep squeeze. As you exhale, for your next inhale, we'll extend the legs up to the sky, so legs up the wall. So this pose is a mix between a forward fold and an inversion, giving you the calming feeling of the forward fold, and then also giving us a little bit of a kickstarter by recirculating the bloodstream with our legs up the wall. Start to feel the sensation in your low body, maybe some tingles in your feet. And when you're ready, go ahead and draw your knees into your chest. Deep inhale creates one big energy ball, squeezing the forehead towards your knees. Take one more sip of air. And then as you exhale, Shavasana, extending the legs to the top of your space, letting the heels touch and feet flop open. Hands can rest at the side, palms face up for energy, palms face down for grounding. And just come back to your breath, letting everything go from the past hour. If you're able to stay in Shavasana for longer, please do so. If you're ready to be let out, on a long inhale, take a big good morning stretch. Arms reach up and overhead. Reaching to the fingertips, flex your feet, heel the toes. And as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest, rolling over to your right side and letting the head rest onto your right bicep. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale. Go ahead and press yourself on up to seated position. Hands come to heart prayer. Taking a moment to show gratitude for every muscle, bone, and joint that brings you through your practice. Prayer comes to Third Eye Center, thankful for all of life's lessons, some easier than others, but all providing perspective. And bowing forward, thankful for this wonderful space where we can practice together. The time and space you created for yourself. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. Namaste.